Hello and welcome to the Traders Psychology Series podcast. It's your host, Diamond Life. Haven't did a podcast in a while, but just finished my run here. Now I'm walking. It's probably about 5:30 in the morning. Now, the title of this series is Emotional Intelligence. Okay, so you may hear some cars in the background. Okay, I just wanted to shoot this and get it out. I want to talk about emotional intelligence as being a trader, okay? Now, I don't know about you, but I'm from Chicago, so we have a slang that we got in Chicago, and it's called peep game. I don't know if you can peep game on people, but I'm very good at it, okay? Very good at it. So the whole title of this is Emotional Intelligence. Actually, somebody kind of put me on to this in 2018. They even had t-shirts that they used to sell and stuff like that. But the whole point is emotional intelligence, okay? So what is that? Basically, when you're under pressure, when somebody is trying to piss you off or get you to act out of your own character, you have emotional intelligence where you think about the whole situation and you ask yourself, like, is it really worth acting like this or doing this? And then you basically be the bigger person, but in my view, emotional intelligence is peeping game on people. And it's like, if you understand who somebody is and they showed you who they are, especially in the beginning, just like little subtle signs, you didn't peep game on them. So it's like, well, if they do some what people call fuck shit, then it's like, okay, that was expected. Now, how does this pertain to trading? Well, I met some people in a recent circle recently, and, it's people out there who have degrees in investing or finance. These people. It's people out there who have Series 3 licenses, 6 licenses, 7 series licenses. These people, right? And you're going to meet these people. Now, the funny thing about these fucking people is that these people don't know how to trade, okay? These fucking people just got a license and that's it. So they think since they got a license, they motherfucking know how to trade and they don't. So they're gonna get jealous at you because you do know how to trade, because these people talk down on retail traders. You hear me? These Series 7, Series 6 people who got a finance degree, don't know shit about the chart, can't trade their way out of fucking paper bag. But they think since they got a license, that make them somebody, that they worked at Merrill Lynch, that make them somebody when all they fucking did was get on the phone, talk to somebody with money, and, their senior or whatever say, yeah, today we're pushing clients into, Tesla. Yeah, the market is going up, and then they read a goddamn script or whatever it is on, that the seniors in them gave them that day to tell them, what to say to these people who got millions and millions of dollars. Oh, so now they a fucking trader. I'm trying to tell you, I didn't experience this. These people gonna get jealous of you, the retail trader, because you know what the fuck you talking about in real life. You can look at the chart and actually predict price in real life. You ain't pushing some fucking paper. You're not picking up a phone saying, yeah, you should buy Tesla, because that's what people pushing in the office that day. So these people think they know how to trade and think they big boy shit, and they don't know shit. That's why they probably still entrepreneurs. These fucking people who think they're an entrepreneur, but they want to create their own business inside of somebody else's shit. Okay, now there's nothing wrong with that, because you still can get rich. And Jared Grant, I got mad respect for him with Grant Cardone. He's still rich. $15 million or $20 million of his own net worth. He can leave Grant Cardone's business opportunity, Grant's business, and still be rich. I respect that. So he's working there because he wants to work there, and obviously he thinks he could get wealthier. That's cool. You got the CEOs who make $20 million a year. They get fired, they go get another job, make another $20 million or $30 million as a CEO or more, right? That's cool. They still rich. But to me, you're not really a boss, though. A motherfucker could tell you, that you have to leave your opportunity kind of shit is that? Like, I remember at S&B Capital, I was listening to Mike Berlafilier. You can look him up. A lot of retail traders, follow S&B Capital because they teach a lot of like risk management strategies and everything. And that's a great thing. But I remember Mike Berlafilier, the owner of S&B Capital, he was talking about a great retail trader. I don't know who the guy was, but shout out to the guy, whoever he is. He was saying that the guy was making like $2 million a year as a retail trader. I'm trying to tell you, you're a retail trader listening to this. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You need to know who the fuck you up against in the future talking to these people, okay? These fucking Series 7 people, these people who got a finance degree, think they better than you when they really not, and they don't even know shit. They just got a goddamn degree or a Series 7 license. I'm trying to tell you who you gonna come up against, all right? Anyway, let's get back to the story. So this guy's making $2 million a year on his own as a retail trader, right? Calling his own shots, getting in the car whenever he want to, going to the gym whenever he want to, getting on a plane, going to whatever country he want to, right? Calling the shots, the real king. And Mike Berlafilier was saying, well, and you could tell he really was confused, He really was confused. He was like, damn, this guy could come over here and trade with us and make like $5 million a year, right? And I remember thinking like, okay, he could come over there and make $5 million a year working for S&B Capital, which is true, right? But I'm like, I'd rather make the $2 million a year on my own where a motherfucker can't tell me what to do, right? Like this dude was calling the shots on his own at $2 million a year. But Mike was saying, and I understand what he's saying because they have proprietary trading. They have different tools and everything, right? That could propel somebody a little bit higher than where they at. That's true. And what Mike was saying was true. But my thing is, like, if you the real motherfucking boss, right? Then you're not gonna get up under somebody else's thumb. You're not gonna get up under somebody else's shit. That's just how I thought about it. I was like, whoever this dude he's talking about, I'm like, he the real boss, he the real king, right? Whoever the guy was. But Mike was scratching his head like, damn, he can come over here and make $5 million a year instead of that $2 million. And that's probably true that he could do things easier, working at that prop firm. But my thing is, and I'm with this guy who didn't take that option. I believe he was like, man, I'm not about to, have another man tell me what to fucking do. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, which one are you? Are you the real entrepreneur? Are you the real boss? Or are you an entrepreneur? Because see, I met somebody who has the same intensity as I do with trading, which is rare. But this motherfucker got the passion is towards being an entrepreneur. I'm like, dude, like 35, and he never owned a business at all. And I'm like, oh, he's an entrepreneur. Oh, okay, I get it. I'm like, how the fuck you 35? I started my first business when I was like 24. I mean, not first business, but I got successful when I was like 24, 25. I mean, and that ran for like 9 years straight. And so I'm thinking like, how did he didn't start his own thing and he like a really business person, right? He's like a real business person as far as he know like all the lingo and all this, but I'm like, oh, he's an entrepreneur. Oh, I got it. One of these people who's trying to create his own opportunity inside of somebody else's. Now, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that because you got CEOs who still get rich. You got people like Jared Glent, work for Grant Cardone, still rich, but he has his opportunity inside of somebody else's. So it's like, which one are you? Are you a real boss, entrepreneur, person who really calling the motherfucking shots, right? Or are you an entrepreneur? I'm definitely the entrepreneur. Now, I'm looking at this dude like, okay, what you're doing is great, but that motherfucking company could fail, and then what your ass got? Now you got to go out there and be a bitch and go find another job and go pimp for somebody else. Yes, you have the skill set to keep you rich. I get it. Somebody may listen to this and be like, well, I'm still making $20 million a year. Fuck you talking about? As a CEO, yeah, somebody tell me what to do. It's not my company, but I'm still rich. and I'm getting richer. That's true. But some people value like really being the entrepreneur, calling the shots, and having either a lifestyle business or a real conglomerate business where you're, you know, it's not a lifestyle business. You're not like living a laptop lifestyle, making millions of dollars. You're actually building like a real company. You have to be in the office more. But I'm asking you, which one are you? You know, and one is not better than the other. Well, actually, being the real entrepreneur to me is better. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's all about our values. But that's all this call was about. Like, which one are you, man? Are you the real entrepreneur who control everything, who nobody can't tell you fucking what to do? And like I was telling the guy, I said, man, if you have a house, car, and possessions, all that shit is attached to the job, or it's attached to your entrepreneur opportunity. So if the company lets you go and you didn't put your all into it, now you got to go rebuild somewhere else. So that's all I want to talk about. Which one are you? Are you the entrepreneur or entrepreneur? Okay. So this is Diamond Life. And just remember that you're a champion because you choose to be. All right, be great.